The scene opens in the chaos of a sky torn apart by dark, menacing alien ships. These ships are sleek, dark, and far superior to anything humanity has ever seen. As they appear over Earth's major cities, cloaking devices shimmer in and out of sight, making the enemy almost impossible to detect until it's too late. Suddenly, laser beams of blinding intensity shoot down, obliterating skyscrapers in seconds. The streets are filled with destruction, fires rage, smoke swirls through the air, and the world's greatest cities, once symbols of human achievement, are reduced to ash and rubble. The screen flickers between cities, New York, London, Tokyo, now nothing more than burning ruins. Buildings collapse, and people run, trying to find shelter from the unrelenting bombardment. Alien drones, sleek and deadly, hover over cities, raining destruction down onto the earth below. Their AI-controlled movements are precise and efficient, making them terrifyingly unstoppable. From the ground level, desperate human soldiers on foot try to fight back, firing weapons at the sky, but their efforts are in vain as alien weapons tear through everything they attempt to defend. Amidst this apocalyptic devastation, humanity's last line of defense begins to activate. The world's remaining military forces scramble to mount a counterattack. These forces, tattered and weakened, are nothing compared to the overwhelming might of the alien fleet. Their technology is ancient, and their ammunition is running out. Earth's forces are hopelessly outmatched. As the final hour approaches and the skies grow darker, one last hope remains hidden in the depths of the Earth itself. Underground, in a forgotten, long-buried laboratory beneath the Arctic ice, Dr. Lara Quinn, a brilliant but reclusive scientist, stumbles upon an ancient relic. This relic, buried deep within the planet, seems to pulse with an otherworldly energy, a sharp contrast to the mechanical, AI-driven alien technology above. Dr. Quinn, dust and grime covering her face, approaches the glowing artifact. Her hands tremble as she carefully unearths it. It's a weapon, a device from an ancient human civilization, lost long before the first alien encounter. No one, not even the aliens themselves, knows about it. The device's dormant energy begins to awaken as she touches it. But time is running out. The alien fleet, with its cold, calculating AI, prepares for the final strike to obliterate humanity. But the weapon that could shift the balance of power is now in human hands. A close-up of Dr. Quinn's face, filled with a mixture of fear and awe as she activates the relic. The artifact's ancient runes begin to glow, casting an eerie blue light against the surrounding ice and rock. The shadow of an alien warship moves overhead as Dr. Quinn works, the ominous hum of the relic filling the air as she hurriedly connects the device to the human ship's energy core. Alien ships outside the lab shimmer in and out of view, their cloaking devices on full display as they scan the surface, unaware of the weapon now in play. This expanded opening hook sets the stage for the human resistance to rise from the ashes, highlighting the stark contrast between the overwhelming alien force and the unexpected human ingenuity hidden beneath the earth. It draws the audience in with mystery and a glimmer of hope, making them eager to watch how the humans will turn the tide against such overwhelming odds. Let me know if you'd like to tweak anything further or if you'd like to move on to the next part of the story. The relic, now confirmed to be a powerful AI disruptor, is humanity's final hope. Dr. Quinn, working with a team of engineers and scientists, has no time to waste. She retrofits the device onto the last remaining human warship, the Revenant. The ship is a battered relic from an earlier war, a metal skeleton held together with makeshift repairs, long out of service but still capable of flight. Its crew, a mix of weathered veterans and fresh recruits who have never seen true combat, are out of options. They are Earth's final defenders. Every moment counts. As the alien fleet looms large, preparing to deliver its final blow, the Revenant, now equipped with the disruptor, launches from Earth's last standing base. The crew members are strapped in, bracing themselves for a mission they may never return from. The Revenant lifts off from a war-torn military base, shaking under the weight of its old engines. The last of humanity's warships climbs through a sky filled with ash and smoke, racing towards the stars. A storm of alien drones, sleek and deadly, surrounds the ship, their glowing red eyes tracking the vessel's every move. Alien ships loom in the distance, their cloaking devices flickering ominously. On board the Revenant, the crew is tense. Veteran soldiers check their weapons, young recruits stare wide-eyed at the looming void of space. They know this mission will be their last unless they succeed. As the Revenant nears the alien fleet, Dr. Quinn activates the AI disruptor. The ship's energy systems flare, and the disruptor's hum vibrates through the hull. Suddenly, a brilliant flash of blue light pulses outward from the ship, cascading across the enemy fleet. For the first time in days, the once invisible alien ships are visible, their cloaking devices shattered. The human warship has crippled the alien fleet's greatest advantage. Alien ships flicker into visibility as the AI disruptor's pulse hits them, revealing their dark, ominous forms, twisted, organic machines whose sleek surfaces now gleam in the harsh light of battle. Alien drones, once invisible, now reveal their full numbers, swarming toward the Revenant and surrounding it in a deadly cloud of metal and fire. Explosions light up space as both sides engage in a high-speed battle. The Revenant rips through the cloud of alien drones, firing its last remaining ammo. Every shot is a risk, every explosion a victory. The ship's hull is battered, and systems flicker on the brink of failure, but it holds together just long enough. As the Revenant weaves through the battle, human soldiers, equipped with makeshift spacesuits, prepare for their final assault, infiltrating the alien mothership. The crew splits into teams, boarding enemy ships through disabled cloaking technology. They infiltrate the alien ships, fighting close quarters with alien soldiers, monstrous, AI-controlled warriors built for nothing but battle. The humans move quickly, planting disruptor devices on alien consoles, shutting down ship systems and causing widespread chaos. The once formidable, perfectly coordinated alien forces are now falling apart, their technology scrambled. Close quarters combat inside an alien ship. Human soldiers, with adrenaline pumping, fight against alien warriors in narrow, metallic corridors. Alien weapons clashing with human grenades and laser rifles. The sound of heavy boots pounding on alien floors as soldiers sprint through darkened hallways, dodging fire and hacking into alien tech. The moment of triumph as one soldier, a young recruit named Emma, plants a disruptor device on the central control system of an alien warship, sending a pulse through the vessel. Lights flicker, and the ship's automated defense systems shut down, leaving it vulnerable to attack. The battle continues across space as the Revenant's crew, using their knowledge of the alien tech, disables more and more ships. The human soldiers' final strike is coming, a massive coordinated assault to destroy the mothership, the heart of the alien fleet. The final showdown, a large-scale space battle. Human and alien ships locked in a furious dogfight, with explosions erupting across the void of space. The mothership, once an unstoppable force, is now surrounded by crippled, burning alien ships, and human vessels swarm in for the kill. Human fighters zip through the wreckage of destroyed alien ships, firing the final blows as the mothership begins to take fire. This sequence combines fast-paced action with the emotional stakes of humanity's last stand. The close-quarters infiltration adds intensity and suspense, while the larger space battles provide the dramatic, cinematic moments that captivate the audience. Would you like to adjust or expand on any parts of this scene? As the battle rages on, the Revenant's crew begins to feel the pressure. They've managed to disable a significant portion of the alien fleet, but they know the clock is ticking. The AI disruptor, their one weapon capable of taking down the mothership and turning the tide of the war, is overloading. Its power is finite, and every moment it's active, the crew feels the strain. The device is beginning to pulse erratically, sparking in a way that suggests it's close to failing. The Revenant approaches the alien mothership, the final target. The massive vessel is surrounded by waves of alien fighters, but it's vulnerable now, its systems have been crippled, its cloaking tech disabled. The final mission is clear: strike at the heart of the mothership and disable it completely. Captain Max Harding, a veteran of countless battles and a symbol of human resilience, knows this will be his final mission. He has spent years fighting, but nothing has prepared him for this moment. The weapon they are using will overload before it finishes its task. If they don't make it to the mothership and destroy its core, humanity's last hope will be lost. His crew, his family, is ready to sacrifice everything. Claire Harding stands on the bridge, her eyes moist as she locks eyes with her older brother, Captain Max Harding. She's his co-pilot, his confidant, and his sister. Her lips tremble as she tries to smile through the fear, knowing that this may be their last moment together. Claire, speaking through gritted teeth, forces out a final, "We'll make it back. You'll see." But the weight of the situation is too heavy, and the uncertainty is impossible to ignore. They both know what's at stake. Max Harding places his hand on his sister's shoulder, a silent gesture that says everything. There are no more words, just the understanding that the mission must succeed, no matter the cost. The crew of the Revenant assembles for one final brief before the mission. They know that some of them won't make it back. Their eyes are tired, filled with the hard knowledge of the long road ahead. But they are ready. In this moment of stillness before the storm, they share a rare moment of humanity amidst the chaos. The crew gathers, standing shoulder to shoulder in the dim light of the ship's command center. Max Harding speaks calmly, his voice steady but his eyes betraying the emotion he refuses to show. "This is it. We all knew this day might come. But remember, no matter what happens, we're doing this for Earth. For all of us." Claire Harding, standing beside him, grips her control panel tightly, her face betraying the emotional turmoil. She can't hide it. "Max, I'm not ready to lose you. Don't make me do this without you." The crew shares brief but meaningful exchanges. One soldier passes a dog tag to another, a veteran salutes a young recruit who hasn't yet seen the worst of war, and even Dr. Quinn, who has always been driven by logic, pauses for a moment of silent reflection. The crew is bound by this final mission. As the Revenant closes in on the mothership, the disruptor's power surges dangerously. The lights on the ship flicker, and alarms blare. Max Harding is at the helm, focused as the tension mounts. His hands tremble slightly, but his resolve is unwavering. He knows what they have to do, but as they approach the mothership's core, the weapon reaches critical overload. The choice, Max Harding must make a life-or-death decision in the blink of an eye: continue the attack and risk the crew's lives, or retreat and preserve Earth's last hope. If they fail here, the alien mothership will annihilate humanity. If they succeed, they might save the planet, but at the cost of their own lives. Claire Harding stands behind him, her breath shallow as she watches the weapon's energy spike dangerously. She knows what it means. This is no longer just a battle for survival, it's a battle of sacrifice. As the disruptor powers up one final time, her face pales, and she whispers, "Max, we don't have much time." "Please, don't," but the words trail off. They both know this is a one-way mission. In a final, heart-wrenching moment, Max Harding glances back at her, his voice low and steady. "Claire, it's not about coming back. It's about giving everything. For them. For us. We do this together." With the final decision made, Captain Max Harding pushes the ship forward, activating the overload sequence just as the disruptor reaches its peak. The ship shakes violently, and alarms blare as the weapon begins to melt down, releasing an uncontrolled energy wave. The mothership's core is within reach. The crew braces for the explosion. Claire Harding's face, a mix of pride and grief, as she watches the weapon's energy surge in a blinding flash. She knows her brother has given everything to ensure the future of humanity. As the energy wave surges, the ship erupts in fire, and parts of the Revenant begin to disintegrate. The final sequence of their mission is a blur of flashing lights and intense heat, and in the last few moments, Claire's hand is on her brother's as the final push is made. This emotional core adds a profound layer of sacrifice and brotherhood, reinforcing the themes of unity and selflessness in the face of unimaginable odds. The visuals emphasized the raw emotion of the crew as they confront the reality of their mission, while also showcasing the power of their final stand. Would you like any further adjustments or additions to heighten the emotional tension? The final moments of the battle are a blur of fire and fury. The Revenant, severely damaged but still operational, surges toward the heart of the alien mothership. Captain Max Harding, his hand tightly gripping the helm, knows this is his final charge. The weapon, the AI disruptor, is now fully activated, and there's no turning back. The alien fleet has been crippled, but the mothership still looms, its core a symbol of the alien empire's dominance over Earth. Max has one final mission: get close enough to deliver the devastating blow. The Revenant, battered and scorched from its battle with the alien fleet, hurtles through space toward the alien mothership, its engine sputtering and groaning under the strain. Explosions trail behind the ship as it cuts through the sky, fire streaks and shockwaves rip through space. The massive alien mothership looms ahead, surrounded by smaller ships, which frantically try to mount a defense. The sky around it is filled with burning debris and hostile drones. Inside the Revenant, Captain Harding's face is set in grim determination. For Earth, he mutters, his fingers tight on the controls. There's no time to waste. The ship is falling apart, and the crew is fighting the clock. Every second counts. Claire Harding, her face pale and grim, stands next to her brother in the cockpit, watching as the ship plunges forward. Her hand is clenched into a fist, her heart racing. The force of the mission weighs heavily on her, but she knows there's no other way. Her brother has made his decision, and she will see it through to the end. The Revenant closes in on the mothership's core. The ship shakes violently as it pushes through the intense defenses of the mothership. Alien fire rains down, grazing the Revenant's hull, but the ship holds its course. Sparks fly inside the ship, and warning alarms blare. The crew grits their teeth, refusing to let up. On board, Max Harding turns to Claire one last time, his eyes filled with unspoken words. "Claire, this is it." She nods, tears welling up in her eyes. They both know the cost of this mission, this is their final charge. As they reach the mothership's heart, the AI disruptor hums with its last surge of energy. Max Harding knows it's now or never. With a single, final push, he drives the Revenant into the heart of the mothership, where the disruptor's energy detonates, sending a pulse of blue energy that blasts through the alien vessel's core. The moment of detonation, the Revenant crashes into the mothership's central core. A flash of intense, radiant light erupts from the heart of the alien ship, a surge of energy so powerful that it pulses across space. The alien mothership shudders, then begins to disintegrate in a stunning chain reaction. Fire and debris burst outward, rippling across the vastness of space as the alien ship's structural integrity collapses in on itself. The Revenant is consumed in the shockwave, but the ship's sacrifice is complete. The shockwave rips through the alien fleet, disorienting their forces and leaving them vulnerable. As the mothership falls, the remaining human fleet, small but determined, takes advantage of the disarray. With their new weapon, the remaining ships launch a coordinated assault, striking at the alien ship's most vulnerable points. The AI disruption is complete, and the remaining alien ships are disoriented, their systems failing one by one. Alien ships begin to break apart as the remaining human forces, now with the weapon's power, unleash their counterattacks. One by one, alien ships explode in brilliant flashes, their once unimaginable might rendered useless. The human ships fire on their most vulnerable sections, causing cascading explosions across the alien fleet. The sky is filled with debris, fire, and the remnants of the once unstoppable invaders. As the last alien ships disintegrate, the remaining human fleet, battered but victorious, drifts in the vast expanse of space. The battle is over. In the aftermath, the Revenant's crew is gone. The mission was a success, but the cost was immense. The Revenant's remains drift silently in space, a testament to the sacrifices made for humanity's survival. Claire Harding, the last of her family, watches the destruction of the alien fleet from the cockpit of a surviving ship. The tears she's held back now flow freely as she stares at the remnants of the once mighty mothership, now reduced to nothing more than cosmic dust. The crew's sacrifice will never be forgotten. The final shot is of Claire Harding, standing alone in the cockpit, her face streaked with tears. In the background, the remnants of the alien fleet fade into the distance, a bittersweet symbol of humanity's victory. The final frame lingers on the empty space where the Revenant once was, and the stars begin to shine a little brighter as Earth's victory is secured. This final showdown brings the story to a thrilling and emotional climax, blending high-octane action with the poignant sacrifice of a brother and sister fighting for the future of humanity. The visuals highlight both the explosive action and the emotional depth of the mission. Let me know if you'd like to adjust any part of the climax. The battle has been won, but the cost has been heavy. The vast alien fleet that once loomed over Earth is now nothing more than a burning memory. The Revenant is gone, its crew sacrificed to ensure humanity's survival. The last remnants of the alien invaders are scattered across space, and Earth is left to rebuild from the ashes of war. The planet, once on the brink of annihilation, is now in the early stages of recovery. Earth from space, the camera slowly zooms out from the Earth's surface, revealing a peaceful, quiet world below. The scars of war are still visible, but the planet is healing. Cities that once lay in ruins are now starting to show signs of reconstruction. Fields of green begin to grow, and oceans glisten as a new era dawns for humanity. The camera lingers on this beautiful sight, the hopeful, peaceful future ahead contrasting sharply with the devastation humanity faced just days before. In a quiet corner of Earth, a solemn memorial ceremony takes place. The survivors, those who fought and those who rebuilt, stand together in a public space. A large monument stands in honor of the fallen soldiers, scientists, and heroes who gave their lives to secure Earth's future. Their names are inscribed on the memorial, and the world pays its respects to those who made the ultimate sacrifice. A line of survivors, including soldiers, doctors, and civilians, all united in their grief and their gratitude. Dr. Quinn, her face weary but resolute, stands among them. She places a hand on the memorial stone as a quiet tribute to those who fought beside her, including Captain Harding. The camera focuses on the memorial itself, etched with the names of the brave crew of the Revenant, especially Captain Max Harding, the man who ensured humanity's survival. The wind picks up slightly, and flowers are laid at the base of the monument. Dr. Quinn, a scientist who helped turn the tide of battle, walks forward with a small sapling in her hands. She kneels beside the monument and plants the seed into the ground, symbolizing a new beginning for humanity. It's a literal and metaphorical gesture. Just as the Earth will heal, so too will humanity rise again from the ashes of war. The camera pans out slowly from Dr. Quinn planting the seed, showing the vast, hopeful landscape that stretches before her. This quiet moment is filled with optimism as the scene transitions from the monument to people working together, rebuilding homes, cleaning up the streets, planting new crops, and setting up new colonies. The world is coming together in unity after the years of turmoil. A close-up of Dr. Quinn's face reveals a quiet smile of hope. She looks towards the horizon, knowing that the battle may be over, but the work of rebuilding and ensuring humanity's place in the future has only just begun. As the camera pulls back from Dr. Quinn, a final shot appears, showing the whole world. Humanity, united and strong, is already moving forward, determined to take back what was lost. The peaceful world seen from space now is a symbol of strength, survival, and new beginnings. Captain Harding gave his life to ensure humanity's survival. His sacrifice will never be forgotten, and in his death, he became a symbol of hope, a testament to the strength of the human spirit. No force, no matter how powerful, could ever defeat humanity's will to survive. The camera pans over a peaceful Earth, now vibrant and thriving, as the sound of people laughing and talking softly fills the air. Children play, communities work together, and the world begins to heal. The last shot, the memorial in the foreground, the earth flourishing in the background, with the sun rising in the distance. The camera slowly fades out, the image of a hopeful future lingering on screen. This heartfelt resolution gives the audience a sense of closure and fulfillment after the intense, action-packed climax. The visual imagery emphasizes the power of human resilience and the promise of a brighter future, thanks to the sacrifices of the heroes. If you need any adjustments or additional details to enhance the final moments, let me know.